Hi, I'm Marco Villi, and I'm today going to present a paper named Environmental Communication and Non-Conventional Renewable Energy Project, Content Analysis in the Chilean Mass Media. This is a paper published together with Ana Iorquiza, anthropologist and PhD in sociology, and Camilo Ferres, journalist, on the Revista Latina de Comunicación Social in the number of 2017. This paper tries to answer the question of how mass media actually construct or are able to construct environmental themes or an understanding of these themes through their communications. During the last years, a growing importance and attention has been given to environmental and climate themes in the international mass media agenda, but this has not been accompanied by a full increase in understanding and engagement of the public towards these themes. And this has partly been given as a responsibility to the mass media because allegedly they would not be doing the work in constructing an engaged and conscientious public opinion on the themes. We do agree on the need to critically observe the way and the role the media play in building a representation of environmental themes, but we think they should not only be understood as mere transmitters of a scientific knowledge built outside them, nor simply in terms of alphabetization or education. We do believe, together with Niklas Luhmann, that mass media construct their own personal way or personal reality of the world, and that this reality in part has the function also of informing and creating conscience about debates and the diversity of opinions, which are fundamental ingredients within a democratic pluralist society. And in this context, we did try to look at how the mass media framed and built representation of environmental themes in two digital newspapers, La Nación and La Tercera, two of the biggest digital newspapers in Chile, during the period between 2011 and 2014. We took a sample of this period and we did a content analysis on them. 2014 is the year in which the Energéticos 2050 project starts, which is a long-term energy agenda of the government, and that is the result of a long controversy around the need to do the transition towards more climate responsible and also more just and more economically sustainable energy agendas. Therefore, it is very important to understand how the media framed these energy projects during this period. And some of the results we couldn't find. First, that wind and solar power are the most important ones, and they act as a representative of a whole bundle of alternative renewable solutions that are usually seen as very innovative and very clean, but that are usually treated as a whole bundle without differentiating very much between the different sources. And actually other sources different from wind and solar are not very much present in the sample, actually even less sometimes than some conventional non-renewable sources, even if these ones were not actually subject to a direct search from us. And this is connected, we think, with the way in which the media are very imprecise, the way in which they describe different sources. This imprecision connects with the need for the media to privilege, to give more importance to connectivity with a broader audience than to precision. This imprecision does not prevent the media from constructing different way of framing energy projects according to the different social system they refer to. For instance, in the case of economics, they talk about opportunities and cost. In the case of science, they talk about evidence and numbers. In the case of politics, they talk about debates, controversies, and decisions. In the case of law about conflicts and juridization of these conflicts. And they also talk about environmental themes, but in a lesser way and also in a shallower way. And these are all, again, like privileging very connective aspects like at the expense of precision. And this should not be understood, we think, as just a distortion of the scientific understanding of these themes, but is more a show of the way in which the very media construct a different knowledge, a different reality. In this reality, for the public, environmental themes and climate themes that could be very far become nearer by becoming more daily issues. But at the expense of being actually treated in a more scientific way. And this is exactly the way in which the media construct a public opinion that can cross around different technical ways of understanding these projects, and they do that even if they are creating actually a very fragmented public opinion. And we think until this media representation will be so fragmented, also the public opinion will be, and therefore it is very important to understand how exactly the media actually have gotten to do this kind of representation of environmental themes, and how they're doing that so that we can advance on understanding these issues. Thank you very much.